Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Young LelMalcolm here, founder and designer of MD, and LelMalcolm, the artist. And I'm finna talk about the themes in my Smash music video, Lel Level Lit. So, firstly, I'll lay some of the groundwork and talk about the three main themes in this music video. The first and most prominent theme is the theme of being lit, or litty. And that I define as being turned up, hype, popping, cool, swagged out, and you'll see that theme littered throughout the piece. And the second theme is me, Lel Malcolm, making a song and expressing who I am through the music, central to me and how I feel. And the third is an animalistic notion, the interplay between animals and humans, which is a theme which runs through a lot of my music. So let's begin. And we begin with a shot, a car in the background, and in the foreground, a Lynx can. That is a Lynx can, and it is Lynx Africa with the claws on the front. That's important. Remember what I said about animalistic. And what I meant to say with the Lynx can, other than that, was that it's fresh. You know, when you put on Lynx, you're feeling fresh, and you want to, be fresh. And it's sort of a statement about what's about to happen in the music video, which is it's gonna get fresh, and it is gonna get fresh, as you're about to see. So that's the statement, and let's just see what I do with it as the music video begins. Oh. Okay. So what I did at that point was I took it away, as you saw, and that was meant to signify that was that statement, but no more talking. It is time to get down to business, and indeed, you're going to see in this music video, it's gonna get down to business for real. So I'm about to get down to business. Sorry, and yeah, so we move on. All right, this is the first time we're introduced to the soft serve. Now, I'll just say quickly, it's currently in black and white for the intro because it's kind of desaturated. It's to create more of a jump when the beat finally does drop and you're saturated, like fully saturated with all the colors. It was meant to have that interplay, to kind of, from the audio side and the visual side, it just hits you at the same time and give that real impact. Okay, so the soft serve, what I can say about the soft serve, there are a few things I can say about the soft serve. The first is that it's kind of a baller thing to have food, I think, and, to be like, oh, I got it like that. And, being baller and being lit, I think, are kind of the same thing. And you see a lot of that as the music video goes on. But also the soft serve represents the viewer. Probably the first time viewer or the 100th time viewer or the 1000th time viewer who views this, who comes in, and you take the spot of the soft serve because I am in the middle. That's not I'm kind of the protagonist. I'm the hero, but the protagonist is kind of you watching. You want to put yourself on into the soft serve, if that makes sense. You want to project yourself onto the soft serve as you come in fresh, and then we'll see what happens as it moves on. So, low level lit. Oh, and we have the alarm too to signify, it's about to go down. When you hear an alarm, you don't just sit there and chill. Like, this song is not for sitting and chilling. This song is for getting turned, getting lit, getting low level lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that level is what I'm talking about here. If you know any of my music, you know that level, but anyway. Okay, beat drops, and we're in color, and I start doing stuff. So you see this big brick. All right, this is the most dense shot of the music video, and there's a lot to say in it. So firstly, the Pokemon Go watch is about, well, it's there for a couple of reasons. The first is swag and aesthetics, because it's cool. The second is how I stay true to my roots, and my roots of Pokemon, and like the things that I love, I will always love. And I think that's important to being an artist, a human, even though you can change. But yeah, I'm keeping that there. Also, that watch. I mean, any watch aficionados, I know what it is, but you can go speculate on that. And obviously, the thing that is center frame currently is the $5 bill. And if you're not Australian, I'll just explain this. We recently had in Australia a change of a dollar note, and that is the $5 note, and they added a new clear strip in the middle, and so this was like a new form of money, not a form, yeah, new form of money, a new form of the $5 bill. So when I saw that, I knew I had to have it for my low level lit music video, because what I'm trying to say there is that I ain't got no old money. I was talking about that new money. You know what I'm saying? And it's interesting that when I went to the banks, a lot of them just had those old fives, and I was like, I know you got the new five. So I had to go to multiple banks, and I finally got one where the lady said, "We just got some shipped in today," and they came in the paper too. And I was like, I gotta have some of those. So I withdrew the cash, and that's that stack that you see right there. So it is quite literally new money. And what I'm trying to say is, yeah, it's new money. And and as the music video goes along, you can see me counting that new money. It's kind of meant to signify, how how much money. I mean, that ain't too difficult. Okay, and I start having a bit of trouble with the notes here, because there is just so much of them. Like, yeah. I hope you
Okay.
were watching as the soft serve was melting, because remember, that is what is most likely happen to you. If you watch this just bare, you start to melt because it gets so lit, it gets so turned that you you go and melt. And also it's that baller aspect of how I'm just letting it melt, cause I got it like that, and I'm showing that I got it like that. So we're about to get to one of my favorite drops of the song, where it cuts to black. Okay, and it cut to black mainly there because it was an impact thing. It went away and then it came back, and I do that a lot with my music. All right, and as you can see, some time has passed, and through that incubation period of of the black, things have gotten melted. It's gotten too lit, and this is the point of the song where it starts to get real lit. Like it even ramps up more than this, but yeah, as you're about to find out. And so at that point, that was the part where it amped up that other level, and it just it obviously the soft serve couldn't take it. The soft serve fell over, but think about in that space. That's the kind of effect. That's what it's like to get low level lit. You know what I'm saying? Also at this point, I would like to point out, if you see a guy like in the left walking past, he's he's kind of he's more to signify like how you don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? Because it's got lit at this point. So it's gotten so lit at this point that you don't want no smoke, right? And you bet run away. You know what I'm saying? You bet walk away. Because remember, you can't have fire without smoke. You know what I'm saying? Smoke is one of the things that you look for if you're looking for fire. He ain't looking for fire though. He don't want no smoke. That's why he's walking away, as you'll see. That's just the effect that I was going for. Okay, so here's where we have a sample of a gentleman, somebody making like an sound, and that's something that you hear a lot throughout the whole song and throughout a lot of my music, and that is to deal with that animalistic thing of like that's what's gonna get you turned, like that that reaction that you get from just such a raw sound from from the mouth of the beast, the beast that is the human being. All right, and that's actually me saying, of course, they're still hating, and that was like at this stage, even after all of this, everything I done, they gonna still be hating. That's why I said that. At this point, very late into it, I'd like to talk just quickly about my fashion choices. The Yeezys. Well, actually, I'm not even going to talk about them. You know what Yeezys are. And hopefully you know the history behind Yeezys, everything I represent. It's almost the same thing as the Pokemon Go watch. It's aesthetic, it's about who I am. And they go well with those white jeans. Yeah, and then I walk out. And that is the end. See some more people. See what I'm saying? Alright. Anyway, that concludes my analysis of Lel Level Lit. I hope you understand more, and I hope you continue to listen to it, because obviously I didn't get deep into the music and kind of what the music means. I just got into the surface level things of the video, and there's still a lot more that I was thinking when I made it. So you can go and dissect that all you want. Thank you very much for getting this music video to 1,000 plus views. Go listen to Swag Level Mank, and who knows what might happen. Who knows? You're just going to have to find out. Alright, thank you, LelMalcolm, MD. I mean, it's lit.